Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me.
So today, I am honored to be bringing you all a collab with the wonderfully talented Rebecca Shores MUA. I feel so lucky to be able to collaborate with her because she's uber talented and a color master. You just have to check out her channel to see what I'm talking about. The theme of this collab is light and darkness, and she is going to be light, she's going to be soft and flowy and ethereal, and I thought it'd be better if I took the harsh, edgy darkness because I just thought it'd be fun. So let's just get on into this look. I'm starting off with foundation to save time, and then I'm taking a white face paint and I'm going to use that to just highlight parts of my face, like my cheekbones and my jawline, and this will be a good base and just give me a little bit more drama to my highlight and contour. Next, I'm taking the NYX blush in Taupe, and I'm going to semi-dramatically contour my cheekbones, my jawline, and as well as chisel my nose. Also, not going to forget my collarbone. We gotta get that poppin' so it sticks out all dramatically like, yeah. Now taking the NYX slide-on liner in Sunrise Blue, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm also going to use an angled brush, and I'm going to make the tail end of my eyebrow kind of dramatic, like Moulin Rouge dramatic, pulling it out way far like an owl, I don't know. Now taking this purple shade Urban from the Electric palette, I'm just going to go crazy with purple contour all over my face. I'm going to drag it pretty far down my neck. I'm going to blot it into the underneath of my brow bone as a sort of sunken in area. And I'm also going to continue contouring my cheeks with it, adding lots of drama. I used mostly residue on the brush to complete my brow bone area, and I just kept blotting it in at an angle and dragged it back into my temple. I also took more of that purple eyeshadow and I popped out my collarbone some more for additional darkness drama. I'm mixing a black and a plum color together, and I'm going to add more depth to the shadow underneath my neck. And then with a bit of that residue, I'm going to be putting that up on my forehead, all around that edge, and then using that purple from the Urban Decay palette to drag it down and make it look more, you know, phased out. Now I'm going to go back to that NYX blush in Taupe, and I'm going to use that as an eyeshadow to blend the edges of the purple that's on my eye, and I'm just going to kind of contour the crease around my eyelid as well too with that. Then taking the black Jolie NYX liner, I'm going to be lining my waterline, which immediately makes me look kind of harsh and freaky, but whatever. That's what we're going for anyways. I then took the blue eyeliner from my eyebrows and put it under my eyes to smoke it out, but I went back and forth with what I wanted to do, so I end up covering this, but I'll at least show you how I made an original softer shape with what I did. I did at least keep the faded dragged out wing on the end, but I go over that with black as well. I just didn't want as much blue in this way that I did it because it ended up looking a little too mermaidy when I wanted to look more like ghosty. But the most important part that's going to show is the blue on the inner corner, upper inner corner of the lid. Now I'm taking the liquid liner side of the NYX Two Timer Liner in black, and I'm just going to do a skinny wing on the outer end of the eye. It doesn't really matter how perfect it is because the faded eyeliner fades into it quite a bit, but we do want that lid defined. Now I'm taking a pencil brush and more of that blue eyeliner, and I'm going to drag my eyebrows down in a freaky kind of way. I'm going to use them to kind of taper in my nose and straighten it out a bit because it's not straight at all. Then taking the liner from that NYX Two Timer Liner, I'm going to add little black hairs throughout the brows, and this is going to add a lot more drama, going to make me look a little bit more evil, definitely going to give me the power brow, you know, Claire d'Evangeline status or whatever her name is. Not really, but more sci-fi looking than that. And I've always wanted to do this, so here's some crazy brows. I'm also going to put a point on my inner tear duct so you guys can see like completely what I was going to go for in a more soft form. I end up covering this with more drama later though. By the way, it feels really emotionally weird for me to call this soft, but this is soft compared to what I end up doing. I'm also going to be taking this dark blue cream paint and that same pencil brush, and I'm going to be dragging this down under the eye. And the more I do it, the more I decide to expand this color, because it looks weird keeping it inner towards my nose. It makes me look rather bird-like. So I decided to put it all down my cheekbones, and then I also kind of went in a veiny type motion after I got the color laid down. By the way, it looks like I'm totally being rough and tugging on my eye, but it only looks like that because I've sped up the video. I'm not being an a-hole to my skin. So here I'm taking the paint in a very squiggly motion, and I'm even letting it kind of waterfall down the side of my cheekbone. I'm also taking that same paint and running that along the edge of my jawline just for a little bit of added fade and a little bit more structure in my jawline. Then I'm going to do the same squiggly thing with my pencil brush, making it trickle all the way down my neck, even in some areas to my collarbone. I just want a lot of different depth and amounts of color fading into other purples and whatnot. I'm also taking a little bit of the squiggly element and I'm putting it on my forehead, though not as much as my cheeks and my neck. Now I'm using this cream paint as kind of a lip liner or base for the lipstick I'm going to put on, but unfortunately I don't think it worked that well. If you end up doing this, I would say use a black lip liner. Then I'm putting on the NYX Wicked Lippy in Envy. It's a sort of sapphire blue. Then to amp up all the blue on my face, I'm going to be going in with a brush and the eyeshadow Chaos, and I'm going to be putting more of that basically everywhere because I just couldn't get enough of this blue and how it worked with the purple. Then I'm taking some of my Kiss Ever Easy lashes and I'm going to be popping those on each eye and then blending that in with a little bit of mascara, being sure to add quite a bit towards the bottom eye. Then I decided everything wasn't dark enough, so I took a Lorac black eyeshadow and I put that underneath my eyes very dramatically. I also used the purple eyeshadow residue on my contour brush and I contoured my nose a little bit more and just added some purple in some select places. Putting on a black wig, I decided to go in with some more of that blue Chaos eyeshadow from Urban Decay just because I really wanted to amp up how freaky the under eyes looked. Lastly, I'm taking some of the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner and I'm going to be trailing that down my cheekbones and even over the edge of them a bit, making like vein-like squiggles. They're kind of a little bit more lightning-ish though because I didn't want them faded. And I'm even going to have a few of them overlapping and entangling each other, but not many. Just do little branches that trail off and be sure to keep them super fine and tapered at the ends. Alright, so that is my finished look for this light and dark collab with Rebecca Shores MUA. My look was supposed to be not really demonic, but more, you know, elemental and emotional. So hopefully I captured that for you guys. I know Rebecca Shores did a really amazing job, so I hope you guys will go check out her video and please subscribe to her. She is seriously very talented and underrated, and I just really think she deserves the world. She's such a hard-working, beautiful girl. So please go look at her video, and if you like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and yeah,